It's great coming in at the front end and the back end of this, having served on the city council and as mayor when the city purchased a large portion of what was then called the Blue Lake area. And this portion that we're dedicating today is the environmentally sensitive land portion that was then sold to the county with assistance from the state. The residents of Boca Raton have always had a tradition of preserving environmentally sensitive land. The beachfront parks in the 70s and the 80s. In the early 90s, the city had a referendum to purchase environmentally sensitive lands throughout the city, which passed overwhelmingly and was the only such bond referendum ever offered by a city in the state of Florida. And then I mentioned in 2000, the city went ahead and purchased this large portion of Blue Lake, which not only serves in this particular area as an environmental preserve, but has a large park with ball fields and other amenities throughout the area. Now, Palm Beach County has an equally strong ethic of environmentally sensitive land preservation, having purchased throughout the years thousands of acres throughout the county, and our Boca Raton residents have supported those referendums as well. So here today we have an example of how the city and the county working together can do even more. And so, as I mentioned, this is a collaborative effort with the Florida Communities Trust Program and the county's bond dollars. Some of you were here a few years back when we opened the Yamato Scrub area, a similar collaboration. Today we have the Pondhawk Natural Area. Tomorrow, or in the very near future, I look forward to standing at Lake Wyman Park to do the same. Sorry, I had a crick in my neck when I turned that way. But for now, we're dedicating this this area of Pondhawk, 79 acres. After it was acquired, the county removed the invasive non-native vegetation, restored the hydrology. There are many public amenities: the loop trail and wildlife observation platform, a natural surface hiking trail, 12-foot wide multi-use trail for hikers and cyclists that circles the lake. And here I'll give a little credit to the Stiles Corporation, who built that residential development over there, that gladly and voluntarily contributed toward this part of it. Bike racks, an informational kiosk that is set up in the Spanish River Library Community Center across the lake over there, which will also serve as the parking. Many partners that have worked together to see this project come to fruition. We want to thank them on behalf of the county before we hear from some of them. Certainly my colleagues on the Board of County Commissioners and the Department of Environmental Resources Management, the Boca Raton City Council and city staff, Florida Communities Trust Program, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and all of our volunteers at ERM.
I am a science teacher by trade, and so when I open this up and I see all of this, and that's why I'm here. I love Palm Beach County. I think Florida isn't Florida an amazing place to live? And of all the places you could live in Florida, you picked the right one. Palm Beach County is the most beautiful place, and it's because of people like your leaders here in Boca. Like, hopefully you think the county is on the right track. I know our people are to be commended because the kinds of things, the environmental protection, the areas that are preserved now because of the forethought of the people who live here, and the great expertise and dedication of our staff, and the coordination of all the people who work on these things. We have great environmental places that will be preserved so that our kids and grandchildren can have wonderful places to go and experience nature in its finest and understand why we love Florida as much as we do. So thank you all for being here. I am delighted to have this opportunity.